2 out of 3 in U.S. worried political violence could follow a Trump v. Biden election? Why? Let's see. Let me inform you that 2 out of 3 Americans say they are concerned that political violence could follow the November 5th election rematch between Joe Biden and his Republican predecessor and challenger, Donald Trump, a new Reuters Ipsos poll found. The survey of 3,934 U.S. adults found widespread worries that the U.S. could see a repeat of the unrest that followed Trump's 2020 election defeat, when the then-president's false claim that his loss was the result of fraud prompted thousands of followers to storm the U.S. Capitol. Trump is once again laying the groundwork to contest the results should he lose to Biden a second time. In an online poll, 68% of respondents, including 83% of Democrats and 65% of Republicans, said they agreed with a statement that they were concerned that extremists will resort to violence if they are unhappy with the election outcome. Overall, 15% of respondents disagreed and 16% were unsure. In recent interviews, Trump has refused to commit to accepting the election results and at campaign rallies has portrayed Democrats as cheats. Outside the New York courtroom where his criminal hush money trial is taking place, fellow Republican officeholders have repeated the falsehood that the 2020 election was stolen from him because of widespread voter fraud. The new poll, conducted 7 to 14 May, found that Republicans harbor more distrust in the fairness of U.S. elections than Democrats. Only 47% said they were confident that the results of the November election will be accurate and legitimate, compared with 87% of Democrats who expressed confidence. The survey has a margin of error of plus or minus 2 percentage points. Though dozens of court cases rejected Trump's claims of fraud, the president and his allies launched a wide-ranging effort to prevent Congress from certifying the results, culminating in the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol. 140 police officers were injured, 1 died the next day and 4 later died by suicide. More than 1,400 people have been arrested for their involvement in the attack, and more than 500 of those have been sentenced to prison, according to the U.S. Department of Justice, including leaders of far-right groups. Trump himself denies criminal charges brought in Washington, D.C. and Georgia. Recent Reuters reporting has shown that election workers, judges, and other public officials have faced a wave of threats and harassment since 2020. On the other hand, we can see that at age of 81, Joe Biden is already the oldest president in American history. But former President Donald Trump, who will turn 78 in June, will become the oldest person ever elected president, surpassing Biden, if he wins back the White House this year. It's no surprise, then, that the ages of the candidates have been a major topic of conversation in news coverage of the 2024 presidential election. A new Pew Research Center survey finds that Americans have mixed feelings about the way news organizations are handling the issue for each candidate, with views sharply divided by political party. Overall, similar shares of U.S. adults believe news organizations are giving too much attention, 32%, or too little attention, 29%, to Biden's age. An additional 38% think the media cover Biden's age about the right amount. By comparison, Americans are less likely to say the news media are overemphasizing Trump's age, 19%, and more likely to think that news organizations give it about the right amount of attention, 49%. The same survey found that a larger share of American voters express confidence that Trump has the physical and mental fitness needed to be president than say the same about Biden. Americans' opinions on news coverage are split along party lines. Each party's supporters tend to say that the opposing candidate's age is getting too little attention. Nearly half of Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents, 46%, say news organizations are giving Trump's age too little attention, compared with just 14% of Republicans and GOP leaners. The numbers are virtually flipped when it comes to Biden. 48% of Republicans say Biden's age is getting too little attention, while only 12% of Democrats say the same. When it comes to coverage of their own party's candidate, patterns within each party differ. While 48% of Democrats say that Biden's age is getting too much attention, far fewer Republicans, 23%, hold this view about Trump. Instead, most Republicans, 63%, say Trump's age is getting about the right amount of attention. Any differences between older and younger Americans are much smaller than the gaps between partisans. Among Americans ages 65 and older, for example, 34% say news organizations give Biden's age too little attention. That compares with 29% of those ages 50 to 64, 27% of those ages 30 to 49, and 26% of adults under 30. Okay, we want to know who you stand with. And also do tell us how you liked our news. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to press bell icon. You are watching this news with Adam. Thank you.